Good morning. God bless you. It's Tuesday morning. It's raining outside. Got storm and a little bit of wind from the Hurricane Sally. Boss let us know he's delayed on us going in. Here in Luke 18, I want this to be a three-part thing, which means you're going to get the first one today, you're going to get the second one tomorrow, and then the third one on Thursday. But the key is it keeps me in my word to teach you, but it keeps you coming back to listen to the rest of it. And here we're in Luke 18, and it's kind of a parable and prayer. And I want to show three keys to it, and there's three things in Luke that kind of go together with all this. But Luke 18:1 says, one day Jesus told his disciples a story to show that they should always pray and never give up, which means he's saying that when they pray, sometimes you'll have doubts, you'll have fears, and God's not the George Foreman grill, set it and forget it. And I know when you pray by faith, but he wants a relationship. He wants you to keep coming back to him, and that keeps you in fellowship with him. There was a judge in a certain city, he says, who neither feared God nor cared about people, which means he was wicked and an unbeliever. A widow of that city came to him repeatedly saying, give me justice in this dispute with my enemy. The judge ignored her for a while, but finally said to himself, I don't fear God or care about people, but this woman is driving me crazy. I'm going to see that she gets justice, because she is wearing me out with her constant request. Then the Lord said, learn a lesson from this unjust judge. Even he rendered a decision in the end. So don't think God will surely give justice. So don't you think God will surely give justice to his chosen people who cry out to him day and night? If she continued on, notice she didn't come for an unjust cause. She came to have justice, something that's right. When things that go wrong in our life and situations, people, whatever it is that comes against us, we tend to go to God and ask him to help us. God, do you not see? Do you not see this? And we're asking. And he's saying here to not give up. And I'm going to give you an example with this. Now we flip over to Matthew 26, and it's in the Garden of Gethsemane when Jesus, right before that he was arrested and taken by Pilate, and Judas betrayed him before he was beaten and scourged, and was crucified. And it says, let's see, right up here, I'm actually in 26:36. Then Jesus went with them to the olive grove called Gethsemane. He said, sit here while I go out there and pray. So Jesus sat his disciples down. And he told him to sit there, and he actually tells them here in a second. He says, he took Peter and Zebedee's two sons, James and John, and he became anguished and distressed. He told them, my soul is crushed with grief to the point of death. Stay here and keep watch with me. Watch us. Stay here and pray with me. He went on a little farther and bowed with his face to the ground. My Father, if it is possible, let this cup of suffering be taken away. Yet I want your will to be done, not mine. Which means Christ was troubled in his spirit. But yet he took and in his heart, because remember he was all flesh also, and he asked God, he said, if it's possible for this to be taken away, this be done another way, let it. But not my will, but yours be done. Then he returned to his disciples and found them asleep. He said to Peter, couldn't you watch with me even 1 hour? Keep watch and pray so that you will not be given in temptation, for the spirit is willing, but the body is weak. So he was encouraging them to keep going. Then Jesus left them a second time and prayed, my Father, if this cup cannot be taken away unless I drink it, your will be done. Then he returned to them again and found them sleeping. So he went and prayed a third time, saying the same things again. Which means 3 times Jesus went to pray. And then on the third time it says he went and said them again. The parable he gave of the persistent widow, he gives the perfect example before he's crucified. Whenever we pray and we ask God to move in our life, or we're asking him to intercede for others, or we're asking him for anything, he gives 2 examples here, and there's more. But he gives these 2 saying, be persistent. Don't give up. Keep going to God. Keep asking. And have faith that he'll give you a parable of an unjust judge to give you and give her justice, that he'll give it to you. It may not be in the way you expect, but it'll be in the right way. God bless you. I love you.